Well, it's not the greatest when this happens, but any other time it works. Tom was over here. He jacked it up.
Tom.
It's all Tom's fault.
I don't know. I'm just gonna.
Oh, it looks like we're back on.
I'm just gonna blame.
No,
Glenn.
don't blame no. Don't be blaming nobody.
I'm blaming Glenn.
All right.
Glenn broke it.
I'm gonna look at the chat. Hopefully the chat can see me.
You're gonna have to open a new one. Close that one.
Gotta close this chat.
Yep. There's a new chat right there. Just maximize that window.
This?
Well, there we go.
Oh,
Hello, guys.
holy
Hit the
crap!
like
Can't be able. I can't read that.
Oh, you can pop it out.
Yeah. Holy smokes.
We're both hunched over trying to read that.
There's the
Sorry
chat.
about that. We had a little bit of an internet issue here in the great state of North Carolina.
Come on, why can't I grab it? That's weird. There we go.
Are you back? We are back. Hit the like button. So what do we have to do? Create a new stream, Joey?
Yes.
Okay, so we got a new stream. We are back in action.
All right,
But where we left off, Target, Walmart.
Oh yeah, so we're not going to have as many people here until they finally come back to this.
High-end consumers feeling the punch right now.
So where are they going to go? They're going to go to the Walmarts. Even more so for those people who are still not liking to get out and about. That still leaves Amazon. Amazon is still a monster.
Yeah, I think Amazon's going to be the big winner.
Amazon is still a monster.
You know, other than the experience, I get, Target or Target, there's an experience to it going out.
What experience?
I don't know, getting out of the house.
Hello, can you show me where I can find?
But the cost of that experience, gas, the Starbucks coffee, all that stuff. Amazon, I'm telling you, if for consumer conscience individual, Amazon is the best route to go. Time,
Delivery.
gas, it's delivered, the cost. Walmart's political affiliation is unknown, but Target is obvious.
I'm not getting into that.
You know where Walmart is based out of?
Their house?
Arkansas.
Arkansas? They got people living in Arkansas?
Great state of Arkansas.
Who lives in Arkansas?
Yeah, well, I don't know. But Bill Clinton was the governor there.
He was, wasn't
Back
he?
when Walmart came
To fruition?
Yeah, came to fruition anyway.
Nice, okay.
So, in that regards, I would say it might be more democratic, but who knows?
Why are we going down that path? I told you I didn't want to talk about it.
Well,
all right. Next one
do
is...
I ever do what you tell me
Nope.
to do? I'm just
That's
going to do
the
the exact opposite.
I know you will. Why are all the major indices down today, UKECO?
Because they're scared of Nvidia?
Yeah, it's because and we started off the stream today talking about Nvidia earnings is jacking up the market today. So
Target going down 20%, not helping either. Walmart is in National Lampoon's
Christmas vacation. Is it really? Man, that movie's like old. Anyway, next story is another crypto story. Webull wobbles, but they don't fall down. Webull partners with Coinbase derivatives on crypto futures, just like Robinhood did, and they've done well.
Yeah.
They've done well with that. Webull is like, yo, we want to get down on something. We want a little piece of this pie.
I have Webull, and you can buy crypto. I have Robinhood as well, and I will say both of them. Prior to a year ago, you could really only get like the main cryptos,
right?
Maybe 5 or 10 or so to choose from. But over the last year or so, that number has gone up. I mean, you could, I think on Webull, probably about 20 or 30 to choose from.
Well, Coin Market website, broker type of guy person. Someone says you can get crypto fractionals. I own crypto fractionals. I own 0.000047823 shares of Bitcoin.
Congratulations.
Whatever. Glenn, your portfolio for the year is up 97%. Kudos. Why don't you ever share with us how you made those picks? Well,
I feel like you do that every week on my
Well, the biggest thing about sharing those trades, I let you know personally what I own in the market. I think that is a part of me being transparent. But as far as all of the, I got several different portfolios that I manage, but I do for the most part, share a lot of the trades that I own. Right now, I only think I own four plays. I talked about it in the Jockey Club. So I do talk about a lot of the trades that I own. Explain your picks for the year while we're waiting. Oh, I don't know how much that portfolio is up. My top 10 picks for the year, come the first trading day in January, I will do that. I do that for the past 2 or 3 years. I've given my top picks for the year. I think this year, I don't think it's up 97%. It's up a goodly amount, but I don't think it's up 97%. Quan, I do a lot of research before I get, my top picks for the year. There's a lot of research that goes into it. Looking at industries that I think have the potential to go higher, looking for trends in the market, that kind of thing. So it's not anything that's set in stone for my top 10 pick for the year. It's just a lot of research that goes into it. So maybe that's the best answer I can give to you. All right, so that's the Weeble story. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. But I think that's a big thing for Coinbase. Looking at, when I'm looking at crypto, looking at the three that Ryan and I both agree on, Coinbase is probably another one that I like.
And as long as Bitcoin continues to go higher, the popularity is only going to get more and more. More and more traders, more and more volume. So.
Oh, by the way, before we go on to the next story, I do want to invite everybody out there who's not a subscriber to the VectorVest software. We are running a Black Friday special. Go to www.vectorvestvotworth.com/YT.
99 cents get you 30 days, world-class stock analysis, full access to the software. You can choose one of the three data platforms. So you get real time, 99 cents. I mean, that's $150 value there.
So we put that out there. That's for everybody who's sitting on the fence wondering if you want to try to get access to the software that we talk about on every live stream. 99 cents for 30 days. All right. Next pick is Ryan's pick, looking at DFEN. Talk about the story.
Yeah, essentially all I really wanted to say was the week started off rocky yesterday. Reason why? Putin came out, said they wanted to change some of the the lingo and the doctrines. Saying they can utilize nuclear weapons, things of that nature. There's there's escalations going on. There's North Korean troops are now in the battlefield in Ukraine. President Joe Biden allowed the long-range missiles. Russia's doing this in response to that. Essentially, all I really get to say is DFEN took a hit, right? Took a big hit. This is showing us that, hey, maybe DFEN might be a buy the dip scenario. So that's why I've got it in the list today. So I want to take a look at it on the charts, whether you're holding it or thinking about buying it. We're going to break it down and see what kind of opportunities can present themselves.
I've been a fan of DFEN since the breakout of the war in Israel. I got stronger with it. Well, since the breakout of the war in Russia, got stronger with it with the breakout of the war in Israel. I think it's a good play, but it's a tough play unless you're going to hold it long term. Unless you're going to just let it be, just like let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Let the market come to me, let it be. All right. DFEN is a good long-term play, but you will have experienced some bumps and wiggles in it.
Did you just say you experienced some bumps and wiggles?
What's wrong with bumps and wiggles? Bumps and wiggles. When you on the road, don't you ever get the bumps and wiggles?
I love it when a stock wiggles.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right. Anyway, the notifications. Oh, y'all, we got another notification went out. Thank you, Joey. Did you do that?
Well, I believe it.
Okay, there you go. All right. So sorry about that.
So does
folks.
that mean we can't use one for tonight?
Use what?
We only get 3, right?
He said
it's
it's
different. Oh, okay, that works.
Why are you trying to look at stuff that's above your pay grade?
Well, I don't know. It's just a general question.
Okay, I don't think it was that general.
John, stop it.
John, X-Roth has stopped wiggling. I'm not talking. Wiggle, wiggle.
Hey,
Bumps and wiggle.
I already gave my line in the sayings on X-Row. If you happen to catch that momentum, you're there. If not,
I'm not talking about.
I'm no internet. Did we get cut off again?
No, this is just on this story.
Well, I don't know what story that was.
I don't know what story this was either.
over here.
I did refresh. I want to drink some of that wet water. Janice, you here?
It's hard to be a cowboy.
We
these
got
days.
we got to drink that wet water. That's my Cajun accent. Yeah, that good old wet water.
You know how that gator? You know how you know that gator in that water?
No gator in that water.
No. You know how I know the gator in that water?
How you know?
That water wet.
That wet.
You gotta put your finger in that water. Feel that water.
Oh my gosh! Anybody who's Cajun, their ears are hurting over this. Their ears are hurting over this. All right, but
Don't mind us idiots.
Don't mind.
Just click the next button on the
Oh my
YouTube.
gosh.
Bottom right corner.
Oh my
It's
God.
hitting that.
Just hit that. Dell Technologies accelerates AI innovation and strengthens cybersecurity for Microsoft. I like this move with Dell. Dell has been in the background trying to do a little something.
I've talked about it a couple times. It was a bottom fishing. It's like a buy the dip. It's working out pretty well.
I'm liking that. Any company that's in the background doing something with AI, I think is a good company to keep your eyes on. My son liked for me to do Intel. I tried to tell him Intel when to move. He wasn't listening to me. Maybe one day he will. Maybe one day he will. Intel was not the play. But I like listening to what he's got to say.
But at the end of the day, they ain't making anything that comes close to TSM. Taiwan Semi.
I agree.
The only thing it's got going for it is
Are you
the
talking about
chips
Intel or Dell?
Oh, Intel.
Okay.
Yeah. But as far as Dell, I mean, Dell is a. We'll have to take a look at it on the chart, but it's still showing a lot of momentum to the upside on this dip. Ryan, are we not buying the dip, but not buying the wiggle? Oh God.
I said bumps and wiggles. I'm going to be held accountable for that for long. Listen, it's bumps and wiggles. That's what it is.
Jerry, water.
Who said that?
Water.
Water. That's right. That's that water right there.
You got to get the water.
That's that good water. Glenn, good afternoon. Loved your video. Thank you, Akshay. I appreciate it. Are we buying Dell? We're going to take a look at it on the graph. There's one of the stocks in my list. I like Dell, but we'll take a look at it. Next one. This was
AMD.
This is two stories in one. Talk about this first. Is this me or this you?
This is me.
All right.
What's the second part?
We talked about it yesterday.
Oh, okay. So AMD, right? I thought it was interesting. It got a downgrade going into Nvidia's earnings.
Okay.
Now, the one thing I have concern as far as Nvidia's earnings, the overheating that we're hearing about from the Blackwell GPUs. AMD is going to be the biggest benefactor. Oppenheimer, you see the downgrade came. I'm not surprised that the price action, AMD has been under pressure. I mean, the technicals just aren't in our favor. But the stock is becoming attractive when it comes to a valuation standpoint with the VectorVest metrics. So there, ultimately, if you're thinking about bottom fishing AMD, I'm going to say I'm not a buyer at this time. The technicals aren't there. The fundamentals, obviously, I like, but the technicals, I just can't get behind it. What was your part two?
So the other part, remember I showed you the story yesterday about about AMD surpassing Nvidia in the supercomputer space. Mm-hmm. They've got out the fastest supercomputer out there. Did I just do a story? Did I talk about it in the live stream? What's today? Monday? I don't remember. It might have been. But that's big news. That's big news from an AMD standpoint. Tie that into what Ryan just said as a possible buying opportunity. AMD is making some bumps and wiggles when it comes down to the supercomputing world, the supercomputer world. So I'm with him. I like that in the background. I do. All right.
As long as Nvidia has a supply issue, because the demand is so high that Taiwan Semi can only make so many of their chips, AMD has to fill the gap, has to fill the void. Because if Nvidia chips, if their chips are off the shelves,
you don't think Intel gets a little pickup on that too? I'm just saying.
I think they do. I mean, I've gone down to computer. I mean, they do. They get a pickup from it.
Okay.
But I think AMD is going to be the main benefactor.
Okay. I do like AMD. All right, next one. Gold. How many of you are trading gold? Type of 1 in the room. How many of you are trading gold? Type of 1 in the room. Gold has done this little silent run up. I think Ryan has done a video on it. I still am not fully on board with it, and I think because
On gold?
Yeah, only because I tie it into the dollar.
I'd rather do Bitcoin. than gold.
And I think a lot of people are starting to feel that. A lot of people are starting to feel that move from safety in gold and silver.
Let's do a poll.
to Bitcoin.
Let's do a poll. And Joey, let's put a poll up.
All right, what's the question?
The question is, what would you rather hold? Gold or Bitcoin
Interesting question.
for the next 12 months?
Don't type it in the room. Joey's going to
do a poll.
put up the poll.
It's either gold or Bitcoin next 12 months.
Wow, that's a good question.
We know which one's probably safer, gold.
Right.
But
I
which one would you rather hold?
I think that most people look at that.
Gold.
But I'm thinking that these people are
I think-
probably going to be older
Or more on the
or
conservative?
more on the conservative side.
But it also depends what kind of money you're talking about. Are you talking about, do I have $1,000 and want to risk it a little bit? Or do I have $1,000 and want to be a little bit more
all right,
conservative?
I'm gonna
Look, there we go. It's split now.
I'm
Bitcoin,
gonna flip.
Bitcoin all
Stop
the way.
answering in the room. Answer in the poll. Neither one of you, none of y'all are listening. All right, so I'm gonna flip this a little bit. When you're looking at trying to hold something long term for safety, would you rather hold a digital currency or a tangible asset?
I don't know. Are you buying gold to put under your pillow, or are you buying
So
gold?
what did we just say for the next 12 months? What would you rather hold? What do you feel safer with as a hedge against all what's going on
It's
in the
just
world?
a basic question. We don't
No,
need to
I'm answering your basic question. Yes, no, maybe.
gold and platinum. Joey, did you put the poll out there?
Yeah, you don't see it?
No.
No.
Top.
Oh, I see it up there. Okay. I am of the mindset, if you're looking for a safety, more people are going for Bitcoin right now. That's fine. All right.
What's the poll say?
I just showed it. You're not looking?
53. So it's pretty split though.
It is pretty split.
If we know it's pretty split.
So that's why I threw that in. Would you rather hold a digital asset or a tangible asset when it comes down to hedging? So millenniums thing. Asif, I'm not disagreeing with that, and I think. Oh, no need to yell.
No need to yell.
It's what I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whatever. Oh, don't start cowering.
Easy going.
I think that a lot of.
I'm a Marine.
Hoorah. I think a lot of
love
it
you.
comes down to generationally. I honestly think that the answer really does come down generationally, where you sit generationally.
Yeah. But, I did a video on it last week. Pensions across the country have been arguing and lobbying for to be allowed Bitcoin ETFs because people are asking, I want Bitcoin in my portfolio. So I don't know. I think Bitcoin is really starting to grow in the masses.
All right.
And in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I might be murdered for it, but BRIC nations trying to get off the dollar, I think Bitcoin has already solved their problem. I'm just going to leave that there.
That's interesting.
I'm just going to leave that
That
like
is it. But I think that they're going outside of I think that they're trying to come up with a tangible currency as well. But I don't know that for sure. I think they're trying. I don't know if it's digital. I don't know if them getting off of the dollar and them trading amongst themselves. I don't know if it's digital or a currency. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. All right. Too many people saying that I'm yelling. Fine, fine. Just be careful who you buy gold from. Gold is gold.
There's a million different ways to own it. You could own the physical asset.
Right.
You could own ETF. You could own, gold in a vault in a different state. There's different ways to own it. Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I can own it. I can own Bitcoin directly. I can own it in a cold wallet. I can own it through something like a derivative, like an ETF.
I think that
So
as
it's
soon
crazy.
as you say buy own gold, in my mind, I'm thinking about owning the physical commodity.
Do you own physical gold?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You probably would.
That's just me. But when you think about owning gold, I think of it personally as having gold in my hand.
Why do you own physical gold?
Because I think if the world goes to hell in a handbasket, gold goes up tremendously, and it presumes, hopefully, that it's a lot more buying power that I can use to do the things that I still need to do, trying to traverse an apocalyptic world in a water raft around the world.
You should carry your gold around.
Yep, don't carry my gold around.
I think a sun-powered generator would be worth way more than your couple bars of gold in that scenario.
Well, maybe,
and that's why I think gold has lost its attraction.
Well,
Because
with that gold, I
the
could
old
buy
mindset
that.
is I should have gold in case.
So
the
guess
end of the
what? If I
world or
want
bad
to
times.
own that generator, you want this generator? How much gold you got? I'm going to sell it. You're going to sell it to me with Bitcoin?
Hey, you might.
Apocalyptic means we ain't got no internet.
Well, Bitcoin's only going to
I'm just
be in
saying.
a world where there's internet.
So when it comes down to a time where I got to buy food, or I got to buy a generator, or I got to buy clothing, and the world's internet is down,
I'm just reading the comments.
and the world's internet is down, how am I going to? Oh, I got some Bitcoin. When the internet comes back up, I'll buy it with my Bitcoin.
What the hell is he talking about? Get you some from Costco.
Wow. Dude.
Hey, I remember I did that short on Costco selling gold. They were selling like billions of dollars worth of gold, like monthly. I did it. This was back in the summertime. I thought it was hilarious. Internet will never be down. Here, John.
We'll all be on Starlink.
We'll be on Starlink.
Right.
So yeah, you'll get your Bitcoin. Don't worry.
Sigh.
It'll still be
Right.
there.
So I am looking at gold and silver, but
Don't buy gold on Temu.
on TikTok. Wow. All right. Anyway, I bring up the gold and silver because it had been moving up in the background very quietly, but moving up.
You know what we
Watch the
should
price
do?
of the dollar.
What we should look at?
What's that?
Since we always talk about gold and the dollar and the correlation between the two and interest rates and whatnot, I wonder what the correlation between the dollar and Bitcoin is.
I don't know. I've never looked.
We should
I don't
do
wanna
that at some point. I'll just do it since you don't like crypto.
I still don't like crypto. All right. Goldman says this uranium miner, which I think we both like, uranium, especially from an AI perspective, could rally on nuclear demand, low geopolitical risk exposure. What's the stock? Because we can't get into the
Well,
story.
yeah, we're locked out of the articles. Let's just go to the VectorVest software. I might as well do that. CCJ, we've talked about it. Uranium, it was hot. It was not. Now it's kind of hot again. I'm going to go with the kind of hot part. What do you think, Glenn? Think you kind of, well, aren't you holding some uranium?
You are
no?
no, I'm not holding anything in you. I'm not holding anything right now. URA is my pick, and then my stock pick is not CCJ anymore. My stock pick is LEU.
Look at all my stocks down today.
Yeah, but that's
DFIN though. I think, which makes sense because the thing that started the market in the red this week was the whole Putin and nuclear weapons talk. And look, it's the only thing up today. Target down 21%.
way to go, Ryan.
Ooh. What did you say?
I said way to go, Ryan.
Oh, thank you, Glenn. Delta Airlines. I look at Delta Airlines undervalued. I do like that. Cameco,
Interesting how the prices going up.
overvalued. Ooh, paying a premium right now. That actually might be concerned about. AMD undervalued. See, I was telling you, some of these names are the semiconductors. I know Nvidia is trading close to all-time highs, but other than Nvidia and maybe a few others, most of them have been in the struggle box recently.
And gotten to the point of being undervalued, absolutely.
I did a video on it last Thursday. Normally I do the Semiconductor Thursdays. I said I might even have to change it to something new this week. We'll probably talk about it because it's Nvidia's earnings tonight. But I might be changing that here soon. But yeah, as far as the company, they're all down today. I'm not going to add any of these stocks to my watch list. Why would I buy today? Right before Nvidia's earnings, not much enthusiasm in the market across the board. But while we're here, let's take a look at my picks last week.
Palantir, I'm writing that down as a stock pick we're going to look at.
Yeah. Did you sell all your Palantir? Because someone mentioned in the Power Hour that you said you sold it all. You're ooh, you heard it here. If you haven't heard it already, Glenn is out.
I took
1, 2, 3.
I took 120% on the trade.
120%.
Yeah.
I'd run too.
Okay.
See ya.
I took that money off the table. Damn right.
Oh, let's see.
Look
here.
at that.
Quick tap.
CCJ last week too, and UEC. Another good.
So
pick.
yeah, so I've talked about uranium twice now, 2 weeks in a row. I'm actually wearing On shoes now. I saw a post yesterday, someone I'm friends with on Facebook promoting On shoes, talking about how good they are, and they're like, "Well, I don't work for them. I just wanted to talk good about great shoes. The stock's up. See here, is it up today? Yeah, it's up today. That and looks like Bitcoin here strategies, BitX. So let's quick test these. Since last week, this will look at 7%.
Good
Woo
move.
woo!
That's
Winner!
That's a good play, bro. Every single one of his stocks last week, maybe.
Every single one.
Actually, it was
Crypto,
only
coin, 10%. UEC, that was the winner there.
it was only three plays though. You got
It's
Bitcoin, you got crypto, uranium, and your sneakers.
And my sneakers.
Yeah, but did well, did so well.
7%. Boom. Glenn, take it over. Let's see how much money you lost.
Shut up.
I don't know. Did you lose money?
No. I didn't lose. That's so not nice of you to say. And I didn't yell. I'm trying to make sure that I don't yell anymore. I don't want to blow
Inside
nobody's speakers.
voices.
I'm trying to use my inside voice. I got Nvidia. I got coin. These are my picks for this week. Dell. Somebody said, "Are we buying Dell?" I want to look at the graph. View the stock graph for Dell. Look at that. Bottom left, top right. I got my earnings graph on. I need to take that off. Graph layouts. Let's go look at the VectorVest layout. All right, and put this on a 1-year layout. Dell, nice move after getting killed. All right, after getting killed, what I am looking at, upward trend, there's a trend line. I needed to break above that level. What's that level, Ryan?
141.
I needed to get above that level. I do have a rising triangle.
Only $8 away. So yeah, I'd
like that move. I like that it's a buy recommendation.
But big down day today.
Yeah, it's down, and it was trying to get up to that level.
Almost
back
looks like
in the
there's
trend line.
a second trend line. Go to a 6-month chart.
Go ahead, you got the mouse too. I'm not yelling.
Your hand was on
I'm
it.
still not yelling.
This is what I was noticing.
Okay. That's like a rising channel, sort of. Even though it broke outside of the channel.
But almost like another trend line. If it breaks much below where it's at right now, I'd be calling it quits.
I would too.
So if you have been watching my videos on Dell, I think I started talking about it back here when it was in the the 1-teens. Consider start taking profits soon, especially if it breaks this trend line. But
Right.
manage
So
the trade.
that was Akshaya asking, do you buy Dell? It's still in that trend line, not in this trend line. This is what I'm really looking at to see if it could break above that
I'm not a
level.
buyer right now.
I'm not either.
I'm not a seller.
But I like the news behind it that could push it higher. Walmart up. The dollar is up and gold is up, which is abnormal. The dollar moving up and gold moving up that's not how it normally works.
It was like that all last year.
Not all last year.
Most of them.
No, it wasn't most of last year either. It was some of last year. I'm going to look at the dollar and I'm going to look at gold, and I'm going to put them side by side. All right, let's go put them side by side. We'll put on what?
I'm just do a performance chart. Oh my God, how many charts do we need? We
I'm going
got
to put on IBIT.
52
I'm going to put IBIT, and then I'm going to put up coin.
charts.
Just 4. Let's go move these, and all of these should be on the same time frame. Let's at least look at them.
3 month, 3 month, 3 month.
They're all on 3 month?
Yeah.
Good.
Right,
There's
coin
the
and
dollar.
bit.
And look at it, and again, I've watched gold go up quietly in the background, but when the dollar rises, gold does fall. And that's exactly what happened. Interesting, Yi wants to look at the dollar and Bitcoin. They're rising together. And coin, all of these are in uptrends. But this
Except gold. Gold has the weakest.
and that's because of the dollar.
Yeah.
That is definitely because of the
Well,
dollar.
that's why I wonder, because if we're going into a period where we might have another interest rate cut,
The dollar gets
stronger.
right.
Would it be better to have gold in this scenario, or would it be better to have Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoin looks like it's rising as the dollar. You know, when the dollar rises, Bitcoin tends to rise. IBIT is a lot smoother in the move than coin is. A little bit more volatile, but as the dollar rises, Bitcoin rises. As the dollar rises, gold tends to fall. So it's kind of interesting. GT has 5 other portfolios with PLTR and so on. I won't confirm nor deny that. Those portfolios are my portfolios that I don't talk about what I have in there. But my most active traded portfolio, I do keep you apprised of what's going on in that. All right, I do. All right, so let me close that all out. Glenn's picks last week. Let's go see how I did last week. There's one stock I would not have bought long, and that would have been Rivian. But all my other stocks, the SoftBank story was a good story. What was that? SoftBank with who? I forget.
That was with Nvidia. Their investment.
Was that Nvidia?
And
There it
ARM
is.
was in
there.
there.
It is.
Remember all
Okay. So all my other stocks I did like. Let's go back a week though. Let's go back a week. I don't think I did nearly as well as Ryan did.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right. Probably not.
You know, we can't all get 7%,
boy.
Glenn. You know, it's all right. But hey, 0.84% isn't bad. You want a trophy? I'll give you a trophy.
Can't go broke, take a profit.
Hey, can't go broke taking 0.84, bud.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Wow. When you win, you're not a good winner. You're so not a good winner.
Hey, but it's all right. You're Palantir. The real money went up 120%.
Yeah,
That's
all right. 0.84%. Ryan did a lot better than I did
it's okay.
last week. I like Dell's move. I cannot lie, says John. Sigh. Ryan putting up the scoreboard. Yeah. All right, fine. We want to go down that path. All right, let's go down that path.
We're going to end on this. No.
All right, so here's the portfolio that I'm managing. A couple of stocks got stopped out during the week because of my stops.
You're in 82% cash.
Okay, fine. And what?
Nothing.
All right, and I'm up 1.23%. There's my equity curve. A little volatile. Yeah, that's a lot volatile. I was as high as 1.5%.
That's not really, because your low's only like 9.8.
9.7. Was it? What was it? It was at
9.6.
9.6. All right, let's go look at Ryan's portfolio. You're not even at 1%, little fella.
Oh,
You're not even at 1%. But he's holding a lot more stocks than I
I'm a
am.
real boy.
Yeah, whatever. He's holding a lot more stocks.
I'm pretty diverse.
Yeah, he is. I won't deny that. You know,
CBRE Group, Amazon.
let's go look at your
Google.
ROIs.
Yeah, look at my ROIs, because I want to maybe close out.
3 stocks.
5%.
That was a great pick right there. That was really a good
Bitcoin,
pick. I bet Amazon.
Up 23%.
Okay.
Amazon up 11. Google 4. See,
I don't know why you're still holding these.
You know what?
Talk to me.
I'm gonna start trimming some.
Go ahead, you trim it, because I'm not touching your portfolio. I want to hear your mouth
TJ
with
Maxx, I think I'm gonna leave,
Okay.
because I think that's gonna.
I'm telling you.
And they have earnings today, I think.
I'm telling you to watch the oil freaking
Meta, I'm gonna
play.
close oil.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna close Meta.
Go up to the top. There
Actually,
you go.
Yep. I'm not liking it. I'm closing Meta.
You put that stock up on my slip. When it dips, I dip. We dip. You're dipping.
Why do you want to let me?
Go up to where it says
yeah,
close
close.
position. How long you been working here?
Exxon.
That is playing the commodity. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. TJ Maxx, I think this will work out for the consumer. I think
52% said Bitcoin, 47% said gold.
Ooh, Bitcoin won. I'm kind of shocked with our viewers. I thought it would be more like 60-40.
So now that goes back to
Why?
Do we know who our subscriber base is? I'm just curious. All right.
Interesting.
All right.
All right, I'm good with that.
I do want to pick up something, viewers, and I want to pick up uranium, even though I didn't do a story on it.
You need to pick up a comb.
What? A comb? What are you trying to say? I'm not talking to you right now. I am still not talking to you. I do want to pick up uranium. It's not in my list, but I want it. Will you let me buy uranium?
Word on X that Trump, Musk, Paul are consider bringing U.S. dollar with partial gold back standard.
What? Whoa, that would be kind of interesting. Write down some of these stocks.
How do you do a partial? How we?
I don't know. I don't. We got totally off the gold standard. I don't know how we get partial. All right, I'm adding uranium. I don't have a story. I want uranium. I want uranium.
You gotta have a story.
Well,
you gotta bring your waters. You're breaking the rules. You can't just add.
Fine.
God, we live in a world of chaos, Glenn.
Nope,
just living. You hear this, Joe? He just wants to do what he wants. Just shooting from the hip over here. I don't care. Do what you want.
No.
Just don't. Do what you want.
What did you say, Joey?
Do what you want.
All right, no, I'm gonna look at another stock. I might take Walmart. Fine. Now, I wanted you to. Wow. Big
You
wick
take
there.
Walmart too?
That's a
you don't
big
take
wick.
Walmart with that upper wick. Take it. Take it. No. You want it.
Wow, look
Don't
at
get
that
scared
stock.
now. They're like, see, you're gonna stay 80% in cash.
Well,
Scared money don't make money, Glenn.
I could buy into Nvidia, but that'd be stupid. All right, I'm not gonna buy anything.
Oh,
Since you won't let me buy
you
uranium.
can buy it.
No, since you won't let me buy,
You have it. You have it. URA. You have it in a story.
No,
You have it
I
on your
don't-
watch list.
no, that's all right. Because what's right is right. I'm not fine. That's right. It's fine. If we keep shooting from the hip, someone may pick extra off as a random stock, and we cannot have. I'm not. All right, did you write down some stocks?
For what?
For them. Oh, it's,
Extra? It's 3 o'clock.
all right.
The internet outage. We won't.
All right. We're not gonna look at your stocks.
Can we
either.
do 5 stocks real quick?
Let's do 5 stocks.
5 stocks real
Let's do
quick.
5
I got
stocks.
Mara BLBD already.
All right. What is it? BLBD.
Yep.
BLBD. Mara.
MMYT.
MMYT. My Trip.
RSI.
RSI.
DEC.
DEC. All right, we're looking at 5 stocks. Goodness, but why did you give me
Bluebird? Crap. Who gave us that?
Those are vehicles
That
in
was-
Japan. I've driven a
That was a
Bluebird.
waste of a stock. And if you own it,
Well,
I
well,
hope you're not emotionally attached
Well,
to
look
it.
at that. Look at that.
So what you're saying is that's the Japanese X-Row. A
Uh,
downward chart. Car manufacturer.
I think Bluebird is an extension of Nissan. That's what I think. I think that it is. I think that it is. And I am going to add Nvidia.
That would be an aggressive buy today. The
I
momentum's
agree
to the
with that.
downside.
I don't-
Why are you adding Nvidia? We're doing the whole live
Because
stream
I
on
want
it.
to, because Janice wanted it. All right. So, what? MMYT, sideways move. I do like to move up. Broke through a level of
Make my
resistance.
trip.
It broke through a downtrend, moving up. No wick at the top.
It's not really doing a lot.
It's
Go to 6
not.
months. Go to 6 months.
It's not. 6 month. Yeah. It's still not. It was, even here, it was a little choppy. It had a lot of bumps and wiggles. I'm not feeling that. I do like the early move. I need more confirmation. But you know, I'm looking at this downtrend. It broke through the downtrend, broke through a level of resistance. It could be on the run. If you are in it, I'm going to show you where you're going to have headwinds right at the high.
Yeah.
What's that price?
113.
And we got
$7 away. About 5% away.
You got, if you're in it, leave it alone. If you're not, I'd rather see it break above that level of resistance. Bluebird, we looked at. I can draw a trend line. It's still in the downtrend. I like the move up. That's super aggressive if you jump on board. Guess what?
RT so far down.
RT is not above 1.
The momentum is not there.
Buy more SoFi. I own SoFi. I do own SoFi. Ooh, I'm happy. I'm up like 30% on SoFi.
So far.
Oh boy. Never do that again. Okay, I'm just saying that. Just never do that again. All right, next stock.
I did a video on SoFi a while back, and nobody watched it. And now it's just skyrocketing.
It's because it's you.
Probably.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I can't
say that
NVIDIA
yet.
is supposed to, it's beginning to look like NVIDIA.
It's Mara. Again, look at the volatility with the miners.
I don't like it. It's done nothing. It's exactly where it was 6 months ago.
And-
Bitcoin is not where it was 6 months ago.
Right, but it's much higher.
Yeah. No,
I'm
so I
not
don't do
I'm not a
mine.
big fan of the miners when it comes to
No.
Bitcoin.
You only say that because I'm not a fan of it. It's okay, Glenn. You can be like Uncle Ryan.
Whatever. You mean nephew Ryan. RSI, love the move. 6-month graph, bottom left, top right. RT is above 1 and rising. I'd like to see it take out the high, but I do like the move here. Hammer formation, bounce back up.
A little bit of choppiness, but I
Bumps
like
and wiggles.
bumps. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh dear. John, Ryan, watch that SoFi video. Made a watch list. Keep your style.
Oh my gosh, Quan says Glenn's reaching for straws because he doesn't like you outperforming him. Listen,
Ooh.
I'm all on board. Whatever makes us as a channel look good, I'm all on board. The first thing I said when we came over here today is I said, man, you did well. And I showed him, did I not?
Yes, you
That's the
did.
first thing I said, you did well last week. Because I got you.
Glenn's all about positive reinforcement.
I got you,
Same
bro.
here.
I got you.
I've made a lot of money on MicroStrategy.
MicroStrategies put out a big bump on buying $4.8 billion in crypto.
Their largest crypto purchase.
Holy smokes.
Since the COVID era.
And MicroStrategy is killing it. MicroStrategy is killing it.
You know who also is killing it in the crypto space?
Who?
El Salvador.
Why? Are they moving?
Do you remember last year or 2 summers ago?
Did they go all crypto?
Mostly into crypto.
Okay.
Because you know, like Trump's talking about the strategic Bitcoin reserve kind of thing.
Right.
That's what El Salvador did. Essentially, they just bought a ton of crypto, kind of helped stabilize their currency.
Okay.
Well, it's helping because I think when they bought it was around like 20, 30,000.
Now look at it.
Yeah. It's probably the best investment.
I like how you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
that paid off well for them.
John is in RSI. I like that move. A nice little base right here after it. And look at that. I like that. RT is rocking and rolling. Does it have some good upside? Tell me what this value is, Ryan.
That is 1708.
And it's trading at 15. You don't get headwinds until about 17 bucks. If you're in it, leave it alone. And if you're okay with making about $2 on the trade, I wouldn't mind getting it's at session highs today. And there's Nvidia. We're going to talk about it. We got the live call.
That's the almost $4 trillion question.
So part of my video last night is, could Nvidia possibly be the first $4 trillion valuation stock?
Where are they right now? Let's see.
I got to put it in a list. Oh, there you go. Right, top one. I don't know if I have it in there. Sales, market cap, 3.5.
3.5.
That's higher than everybody right now, higher than Microsoft and higher than Apple. Yeah. They are the #1 market cap stock right now. They're only 500,000 away. Is that what that is? Or 5 million away to get to $1 trillion? 5 million?
Yeah.
500 million?
Bobby says XRP. XRP, I kind of put it in like the Cardano, Solana, Stellar, that kind of space, you know, the mid cap. But XRP, I mean, it's just going to go in the shape of, you know, Bitcoin.
There it is. Janice says
it's all Bitcoin.
500 million. Thank you, because my math is horrible. Evidently, your math is horrible too. You went to a better school than I did too.
Probably not.
You probably. All right, we're done. All right, we're just done.
We'll see you guys at
4:45.
4:45.
Because the live market earnings call is at 5. So we'll talk about a couple of other stocks that are reporting this evening. He told me which stocks he wants to look at. And for all of those people who are new that heard me yell today, that's what I do. That's just what I do. Don't take it personally or nothing like that. That's just my personality. But you notice that after I saw the comments about me yelling, I toned it down. All right, I did tone it down. All right. But that doesn't mean
now
that...
everybody's like, why isn't he yelling?
It's because
why is he whispering?
I'm not whispering. I'm talking...
Why are you yelling?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. All right. Listen, people come to this channel to hear me yell. Believe you me. People come to this channel to hear me. I think they...
Trust me. It's hard for me to believe, but they
whatever. They do. All right. We'll see you guys at 4:45. All the new people who are here, if you like what you saw today, hit the not only hit the like button, hit the subscribe to the channel. We do live streams. We're on YouTube every single day, whether it's a live stream or a video.
Every single day?
Every single day.
Trying to give you the biggest stories, the biggest moves. What are you laughing at?
Janice
Comment?
says sometimes they come just to push my buttons. And I think sometimes they
They come
do.
to
I
push your
think
buttons.
sometimes people come on. I know John does. I know that John does. He wants to push my buttons. Best stock yelling channel out there. Hit the like button. All right, you can sign us off today.
All right, everybody. It's what you've all been waiting for. And no, it's not me and Glenn, unfortunately.
Wow.
It's Nvidia's earnings, and it's coming out. So we're going to be back in just a little bit, 4:45. To answer your question, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Whew. What do you think?
I
guess
think- I
it got slightly down.
I think so too.
I guess
As much
slightly
as
down.
I'm holding through the call,
But it's the only...
I think that I think expectations are set so high for Nvidia. I think that they're going to blow earnings and revenue out the water.
I think gaps down, buyers come in,
And push
boom.
it back.
It's the beginning of the Santa rally.
I like that call right there.
That's
You
what I
heard it
think.
right here.
Gap down, buyers are coming in. It's going to be the beginning of the Santa rally.
I
That's
like
my
that
prediction.
call. Okay, I'm with that. All right, did you finish signing us out?
Nope, that's it. You heard the call. That was the sign-off call. All
All
right,
right.
bye, guys. We'll see you in just a little bit.
See ya.